Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Lex Coop and I'm back. And let's talk Dome and also the MP7 because that's the game I'm using, the map I'm using, and the gun I'm using. Alright, first I'm gonna kinda wanna talk about this map. This map kinda bothers me, not because it's a bad design map. It's really small. I think it's almost a little bit too small, but the reason that I don't like this map is because it's just like Nuketown when Nuketown came out in Black Ops. Everybody voted for it. So when this game comes out, if this game comes up as the options, everybody votes for it. So you play this map more than others. And I don't like playing in one map more than another. I honestly like playing them all the same. There's only like one or two maps I don't like in Modern Warfare 3. So those are the only maps I don't want to play. One of my favorite maps is one of the ones that never gets played. I can't remember the name of it, but it's that it's like the two streets at the crossing. The two streets at the crossing, and then there's that big hole in the ground, and you can go underground. There's like a little subway area. Anyways, that is my favorite, one of my favorite maps. But let's talk about Dome. So, what are my experiences with Dome? There's not really one specific area that gets a lot of kills because it's just so small. So there's just constantly people spawning, and you're gonna end up just spawning right near somebody, and you're getting into gun action. However, this Dome building to the left here, there's most of the action is around this building. This open area has a lot, but it's usually always leading people going from where they spawn to try and get to this dome area, because this big dome for some reason just attracts attention. It's like the meeting point, this right here. In here, everybody comes here, whether it's on the outsides of it, people, because they know that there's people that spawn in there, and they know they can catch them trying to run out of the building. So there's a couple of reasons why people run to this big dome. It's pretty square. It's really linear. There's not too many levels to it. There's one, like, you can go up on the catwalks at the dome, which is actually kind of cool. But other than that, it's almost like just a flat piece of land. Literally, you can go down here. Down underground, but it's not like you can go above that as well. So it's just like it's one piece. At any point in the map, you can only be on one level of that map, except for the catwalk on the dome, and that's it. So I don't really like it for that reason, because there's not too much. You can't really have any strategy when it comes to this map. Honestly, I feel that this map is just too small. It's impossible to have any type of strategy. It's really hard to. You can spawn trap in this game if you're playing like domination. You can spawn trap a lot of the time, but it's still like, especially in here, when they're spawning here. I think this is C. I'm pretty sure, yeah, A, B, and C. So when they're spawning C inside this little bunker here, they're spawning there all day long, and you can't get them out. I don't necessarily say that's strategy, but that's just, I guess that is for if you're playing domination. The whole point is to capture 2 flags. So my feelings on this map, it's not a bad map. I think it's a little bit too small, and my problem with it is it constantly gets voted. So let's talk about the MP7 a little bit. My experience with the MP7, loved it from the beginning. This was the little host migration, so I loved it from the beginning. The gun has got like virtually no recoil, so you don't need to add kick. I hate having recoil, as much recoil as I can get rid of. So I'm always using kick on most of my weapons. This is one of the weapons, one of the only 2 weapons I don't put it on. I don't put it on the ACR, although I haven't used the ACR in a while. But anyways, this gun here. So you don't need kick, so you can use your proficiency perk on anything else, something more useful maybe. I usually put it on range because it's an SMG, so the range drops off at a distance, a medium distance. So if you add range, it basically becomes like an assault rifle. That's exactly, when you add range to this is like a high fire rated assault rifle. And then for the attachments, I usually like running suppressor because I don't like having people know where I am by me firing on the mini map. So a lot of the time, that's also me running assassin. But I have, like I said, I mentioned in an earlier video, I have started recently using SitRep Pro. so that way I can hear the people coming up. I play a lot of free for all, so there's only 8 people in the game. One of them's myself, and if I'm using dead silence and sit rep, due to using the specialist, which is what I've been using a lot lately. I like using specialist. It's such a good perk. You don't get all the kill streaks are with your gun. You're getting all the kill streak, all the kills yourself. So if you're playing a game of free for all and people want to watch a game of free for all, you're getting 30 kills with your gun by yourself. It's way more entertaining than watching a chopper in the air get all the kills. I don't know. That's just my preference. A lot of these 100 kill games that people are getting, they're not getting them. They're choppers. Maybe they're in the choppers and stuff. I don't know. It's not as entertaining, I feel. However, they were talking about the gun. So I like to use. By the way, I love using the MP9 or the PM9. The MP9 as a secondary suppressed. It's such a beast. This map, I like it. It's just a little too small and it gets picked way too much. The MP7 is great, especially if you add range on it. It's ridiculous. And maybe even extended mags. Range and extended mags. That's a ridiculous combo. Hope you guys like the gameplay. Hope you guys like the commentary. This is Lex Coop saying rate, comment, subscribe. Doochie doo skadoosh.